What is going on, guys? DBG, and today we're going to be reacting to a video from Ty, basically saying, is the end game as bad as people think? And I've kind of glanced at this video and I've watched the start of it, and I'm kind of like, I want to react to it. I watched a little bit of the video. It's from a few days ago. This is from the 8th of August, which was like more than a week ago. But like, from just even seeing the start of it, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is actually a really good video to react to, because he basically explains what he thinks are like the big problems in MyTEAM, and he brings up something that I don't even think he realizes just how big of an issue it is. I think this is the biggest reason why a lot of us, while I think actually 2K23 for a lot of the year was okay, a lot of us are going to be like really pissed off going into 2K22 is okay. I think a lot of us are coming in pissed off to 2K23. And I think this is probably the most pissed off we've been at the end of a year. Like, just in general, like, it's been a terrible last 2 and a bit months. Like, realistically, since the 1st of June, like the 1st of June, when we got the spotlights, we've gotten very, very little good. We've gotten very little good since the 1st of June. So, yeah, let's go and take a look right here.
What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about if the end game concept in MyTEAM and NBA 2K22.
No, the end game concept is dumb. But the thing is, like, this video isn't necessarily about the end game what he brings up in this video isn't about the end game concept. And I think he's like, a lot of people are blame everything on the end game concept. And like, I understand it. Like, I understand a lot of people really just not liking what 2K have done with the end games. Like, it does make sense that the end game, because the end game system has been horrendous. Like, it actually has been absolutely, there's actually nothing I can do to get rid of this light, unfortunately. Or the kind of thing where I am. But the end game concept has been terrible. We all kind of come to that realization. But
is as bad as me and other people are the end game concept 2K21 and 2K22. Now we're gonna be doing.
It's like, this is a huge thing.
We got 2K.
This is a huge thing when, like, you can see 2K20. There are 211 unique cards. Like, of the 258 Galaxy Opals, which was 99 overalls, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but it's Galaxy Opals, not Dark Matter. They're the same damn thing. And that's one of the things that 2K, I'm going to say it right now, 2K have well and truly brainwashed the player base into thinking that there's a difference between 99 overalls, depending on what 2K call the 99 overalls. People are like, oh, Dark Matters are better than what Opals were. No, they're the exact same. They are literally the exact same. So let's take a watch.
20 here, 2K21 and 2K22. Now we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about NBA 2K20 first. Now there were no dark matters in NBA 2K20, so we got to compare.
Yeah, but they're 99 overalls. They're the same. They're the same cards. Just like Pink Diamonds back in the day, they're all 99 overalls.
To the Galaxy Opals that we did see, in which we did see 258 total Galaxy Opal cards. We saw 211 unique players. So
in 2K20, we were still getting diamonds up until the third last batch of cards. The third last batch of cards was Fan Favorites 3, and that was the first time we saw Pink Diamonds as the lowest overall. Was Fan Favorites 3, lads.
What does this mean? Well, it means, you know, Michael Jordan, for example, might have had, you know, he had a Galaxy Opal. How many Galaxy Opal? He had 3 Galaxy Opals. So that means basically
Michael Jordan had 3? Michael Jordan a GOAT. Michael Jordan had 2 Galaxy Opals, didn't he? In that game? Yeah, he had 2 and he had a Pink Diamond.
Basically, you know, all of the unique players only had 1.
Very few only had 2. Like, Vince had 2.
Galaxy Opal and probably only got 1. Same thing with, you know,
basically everyone who had a GOAT card got 2, and there were almost nobody in the game that got multiple Opal 99 overalls. And like, if you saw like Russell Westbrook, who he didn't get a 99 overall, but he had like a 98 overall, and then 2K went and made it like a power forward center, gave him like a 94 overall. So like, because they just wanted to get rid of diamonds so quickly, and they wanted to get rid of Pink Diamonds so quickly this year, like, we were just having to see everyone getting 3-4 Dark Matters.
I'm going to just throw a name out there. Joel Embiid probably only had 1 as well.
He got 1 Dark Matter.
Now, the date of the first release Galaxy Opals and Packs was February 14th. That is when we saw the Flash Michael Jordan and Flash.
There was another Vince, because Vince got to go.
All-Star set right here. Now, again, if you look at Michael Jordan, we saw 3 different MJ.
That's 2. One of them is the same.
Well, only 2 different MJs. Yeah. We saw the Flash and the GOAT. I thought we saw 3. We only saw 2 Michael Jordans, which is absolutely ridiculous. And for Vince Carter, we did also
2. He's got the Roar GOAT.
Part of them were the GOAT. Now, again, you guys can see the GOAT collection was one of its own. But you look at all the different Galaxy Opals that we did see in January. You know,
there were very few cards that had 2 Galaxy Opal cards in NBA 2K20. That were like, there were very few, other than like GOATs. Like guys like Dwayne Wade and Anthony Davis had 2. Yeah, Dwayne Wade and Anthony Davis had 2 because they were lock-in rewards. Like the only real duplicates we got were Blake Griffin had 2 because he had a point guard. Porzingis had 2. What's his name had 2. Obviously, LeBron had 4. Giannis had 2 GOATs and a Dark Matter. So Giannis had 3. And that was really it. Nearly everybody only had 1.
You know, Bam Adebayo, Kemba Walker. The NBA's back set, we saw a lot of them. We saw, you know, Eddie Curry. These are basically the same cards, the Players Club and Fantasy.
Yeah, they're the same card. They don't count.
Dino saw another card. We didn't see a Dino this year. The list goes on and on. RJ, T-Mac. I mean,
we didn't even see an Eddie Curry this year.
Yes, guys, he did see 3 different Dark
T-Mac
Matters,
had,
which is
T-Mac had 3.
But I mean,
everyone who had a GOAT card had 2.
When we compare it to what, you know, some other cards more recently had.
Is that like 11 LeBrons or something?
The card that did have the most, as you guys can see, most Galaxy Opals of a single player is
That's
LeBron
fine.
James.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
And back in the day, we thought 4 LeBron Jameses was ridiculous. But that was 2K20.
I will say it. I think LeBron had 6 in NBA 2K22 when he won. No, I don't think anyone really was complaining about 4 in 20. Everyone was complaining about him having 6 in 2K21 though.
Main thing to look at is,
what does he have, like 13, 12, 13 this year?
58 Galaxy Opal cards is basically the same as Dark Matters. We just didn't have Dark Matters in 2K20 and 211 unique players. Now in 2K21, we saw 286 Dark.
Okay, that's not too bad. Like that's, again, there's like 60 cards have at least 2 and it's 6 with LeBron James. So most cards again 2K21 only had 1.
Dark Matters in 200.
Dark Matters came out later that year, though.
6 unique players. Now, what is the thing? What is the thing I'm getting at here? Well, we saw more overall cards, but more unique players as well. So the pace to this is about the same. You know, more Dark Matters, more unique players. That's to be expected. They did move the date back for Dark Matters to March 5th, whereas previously it was February 14th. And in March 5th, again, it was the All-Stars set, and so you guys are probably like, okay, well,
Zion,
we did also
Jordan.
see Michael Jordan. It's harder to find this card.
The only issue is that with doing that, is that they've basically made the first Dark Matters that we get bums. Like, Dark Matters were getting 20, like, Dark Matter Kobe is 20 halves. They made them bums in 2K22. Like, the original, every card needs a second Dark Matter because all those early Dark Matters were scrubs. They were scrubs. And that's the big problem. Is that almost every Dark Matter prior, I don't say every, but almost every Dark Matter prior to Season 6 was a scrub. Or say prior to Season 7, almost every Dark Matter is a scrub. Whereas last year, Bobo was Season 6. Simmons was Season 6. There were like usable cards from Season 5. So like it was hero cards, maybe not. But like from Season 6 last year, we got really good cards. This year, basically nothing matters up until no card prior to Season 8 really matters unless they're freaking Luka.
Because we got 5 MJs. Also saw Zion in that set, in which Zion got 3 total Dark
Yeah, but 2 of them are the same though.
More than I honestly would.
2 of them are the same.
Now, if we go to 2K21,
I don't even mind that with Zion because 2 of them were in that one batch because heroes had to be heroes.
we did get the Invincible and the GOAT card, so that's part of it, right? They did, introduce the Invincible and GOAT kind of that whole process. But we also still did see a nice balance. You know, we saw Boris Diaw, Jawan Howard get Dark Matters, and the list goes on and on. I mean, I don't know if Alonzo Mourning's got one this year, but Baron Davis.
Alonzo got one this year.
Ellis. I mean, Jaylen Brown. The list goes on.
We have so many.
Everybody that
like late on in the year, 2K just gave us a bunch of like random cards that we hadn't seen. Like there was fan favorite sets and everything. This year they did none of that. They did none of that. We didn't have any real fans favorites. Dark Matters.
Think of the season rewind set was in the game, so everybody you could basically think of had a Dark Matter, and that made for a lot of. I'm gonna say it made for a lot of unique.
Like DeAndre Ayton, I just saw there. Am I right in saying that DeAndre Ayton's best card came out in January this year? Am I right in saying that? That DeAndre Ayton had a pink diamond card in January. Yeah, the best version of DeAndre Ayton was a free card from January. Like,
what did I like the idea of, the GOAT and Invincible? No, I don't think that ever could be in the game. Although last year, with the
I didn't even mind it. I didn't like it last year. I don't mind it.
Blinders on next gen. That was an important badge. We saw 6 LeBron Jameses, where the previous year we saw 4. So we kind of knew what direction we were going.
Nobody thought, okay, it was 11. I thought it was 13. I was going to say, no one thought we were getting 13. How do we have less unique players? Wait. So 2K gave us 100 extra Dark Matters and less unique players than 2K20. So basically they added 100 and, what was the 250? They had 130 Dark Matters. 130. Like 130 and then took away 20. They have 180. So that means every card, on average, every card, I know some, they give 6 to like 20 of them. I know that kind of juice, it gasses it because that's 120 cards. Still, you take out those, you take out every Season 8. Every one of those Season 8 giving 6 to those cards. There's still more than NBA 2K21. And there's still less, or NBA 2K20, and there's still probably minus 12. Not even minus 12, doesn't really matter. There's still less unique players. Like, they fecked it all with Season 8. They really fecked it all with Season 8.
More. The problem is only 191 unique cards, basically
Mad.
50%. So, I'm going to do some quick math for you guys.
What's that? It's like 70, it's like 80%,
you guys are
is
going to
it?
want to see this. So, in NBA 2K20,
Over
we
4 to
saw
5,
211
80-something
unique
percent.
players out of the 258 total cards. 82%
82,
of
yeah.
the highest tier, the Galaxy Opals or the Dark Matters, were unique cards. 82%. And
226, 280. 22 over 28 is like high 70s?
NBA 2K21, obviously GOAT and Invincible kind of overlapped, but we still saw a staggering 79% of the Dark Matters be unique. This year,
literally
we
1
saw
off 50.
381
It's like
total
50.5
cards.
or something.
191 of them are unique. Exactly 50%. 50.1%. Not even 51%. 50.1% of those cards were unique players. And then we also saw the date of the first Dark Matters, skip ahead a little bit again with that All-Star set. And the worst part about it is
11
that
LeBron is
James
ridiculous.
saw 11 Dark Matter cards.
That's
which is
crazy,
just,
man.
I'm going to say it.
That's crazy. That's not good for the game. That is not good. And you want to know what one thing I wouldn't mind? You see if this unique number here, if this said 420 and the unique number was 230. So like if 2K had have done the endgame concept and then on Wednesdays, instead of them giving us 4 cards, they gave us 14 cards, that would be crazy. Because they're in super packs anyway. So it's not diluting anything. If you gave even 12 cards, put 4 of them in every game mode. 4 of them TT offline, 4 of them TT online, 4 of them in the clutch time. Different cards. Put all 12 of them in super packs. People would have been so happy with that. But no, they just had to release 4 cards. If we had 5 weeks of 2K releasing 12 cards on a Wednesday, people would have been a lot more receptive to what they did in the Tuesdays and the Fridays of just the 2 cards. Because that meant we would have seen everyone. And if there's 12 cards, we would have seen a DeAndre Jordan. And we would have probably seen an Invincible Jason Tatum. Because if you want to put in 3 Invincibles every week, not all the Invincibles have to be good. Then we would have seen an Invincible Chris Paul, an Invincible Allen Iverson. Maybe giving us a locker code on a Thursday for those type of players. Maybe that you wouldn't want to give. Because we saw Booker. But no, they fecked it. They screwed up badly in Season 8. And it's a pity. Because I actually think Season 6 and 7 are the 2 best seasons there's ever been in my team. Including Season 5 of NBA 2K21. I think that 2K did a really good job throughout most of this year. However, it has ended so badly that, there's a reason why people are pissed going into 2K23. Like, there's a reason why people just aren't excited about that new game. Because of how much they screwed up in Season 8.
50%. 50.
Like, this whole number, it still would have been pretty bad. Because whatever, we still had like 4 or 5 LeBrons going into Season 8. But this number would have been nowhere near as bad if it wasn't for Season 8. Season 8 everything that was good about my team, we will look back on and think of this game was a disaster because of how bad Season 8 was.
0.1%. Not even 51%. 50.1% of those cards were unique players. And then we also saw the date of the first Dark Matters, skip ahead a little bit again with that All-Star set.
It's always going to be All-Star Weekend. The first 99 is always going to be All-Star Weekend. We have to accept that. It's been out 3 years in a row. It's not going to change.
And the worst part about it is that the LeBron James saw 11 Dark Matter cards, which is just, I'm going to say it, unacceptable. I mean, that is absolutely unacceptable. Obviously, on February 18th, we saw Kobe, Russell Westbrook, and
Russ didn't get another one.
Way too early for my liking. Hopefully, in the future,
it'll never change.
Does push back and not give us
that'll never change. I'm telling you for a fact that will never change.
So many. But the worst part about it is when you search LeBron James, we got 1, 2.
There are more LeBron James endgames than there were LeBron James cards in NBA 2K21, and we complained when there was we actually said it's ridiculous. There are 11 LeBron James Dark Matters. Sorry, I say endgames aren't Dark Matters. And there are 4 Opal LeBrons. One of them's, I was about to say, one of them's dynamic and one of them's the same card twice. Because he was in Super Packs. 1 pink diamond LeBron, 3 diamond LeBrons. 1 heat check LeBron, 2 amethyst and a sapphire. And no rookie LeBron. If you guys don't remember, back in like NBA 2K18, you used to get like rookie LeBrons. And this is one thing I really don't like about this game, is that every card has to be better than the last. So there was an 85 overall LeBron, which was like the modern LeBron in 2K18. And then they would release like a rookie LeBron. And the rookie LeBron would be a worse shooter, but way faster and way better at dunking. And that's the way they used to do it with Jordans. So like, it didn't have to be 95 overall Jordan is better at everything than 94 overall Jordan. 94 overall Jordan could have been rookie Jordan, and he's not going to shoot as well, and he's going to run faster. 2K from 2K20 onwards, I'd say 2K20 was the year that nothing became about real life. That literally nothing became about real life. And I don't like that part of my team, and I think that this year just shows that it's going to go like that's the way it's going.
3,
like 4, no rookie. 5, we had all these LeBrons, and they have a rookie player build LeBron. Not one rookie LeBron. Not one rookie LeBron. We have 24 LeBrons, and not one of them has his rookie player build.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 different LeBrons.
24 total
We've
bronze.
We've got 2 endgame bronze. We've got 2 or maybe even 3 invincible.
3 invincible
LeBrons.
LeBrons.
We got 3 invincible bronze.
We don't need 3 invincible LeBron James.
There's no reason for all these LeBron Jameses. When you look up a guy like Rudy Gobert, who literally doesn't even have 1 dark matter. I mean, that's the sad part for me. I get LeBron James is better in
Bob Cousy doesn't even have a pink diamond. He was an MVP, one of the greatest point guards ever. He doesn't even have a pink diamond.
In real life than Rudy Gobert. I'm not trying to debate that, but I'm saying LeBron's got 11 dark matters. Rudy Gobert has 0. That's the problem with the end game concept. I mean, look guys, I
actually don't think that there was a problem with the concept of end game. As I think had 2K decided to release LeBron James and say for example LeBron and Jordan packs, and then when they released LeBron James and Jordan, they gave 1 endgame for each of those guys. And then also there was an endgame Scotty and an endgame Dwayne Wade. And then we saw an invincible Bosch, an invincible Rodman. And then just a bunch of their teammates. So then we saw, I don't know, like a Dark Matter Kyrie. Because obviously he got his invincible late. We saw a Dark Matter Richard Jefferson. Another one because we'd already had him maybe. Trying to even think. Just like something like that. That would have been really cool if it was like endgame Bron. Instead of like 18 different LeBrons. Maybe like 1 regular Dark Matter LeBron. That wasn't signature series, that was similar to the Invincible, so that people could use them anyway. Like the Mystic Luka, like the Mystic Kawhi, like the Season Durant, the one that just everyone used. Maybe 1 of those guys, and then a few of those, their teammates. The endgame concept is, I don't like the idea, but that's not why this game sucks. The reason it sucks is because they gave us like 7 of the same freaking card twice a week.
4 dark matter cards at the end of the game.
Ty's 1,000,000% on the money. Everything he says is right. However, the problem isn't the end game concept. The problem is what 2K did with the packs. And I get it. He is referring to what they've done with the packs as the end game concept. But the basing everything around the two player packs was what screwed it. Because even if you want to give us 6 LeBron James cards and 6 Michael Jordan cards, you know what? Just give us 6 of his teammates. Let's give us 6 of his teammates as well. Because at least that gets more players in the game and it gets people playing with different players. But we just didn't get him. Again, best Dennis Rodman came in January. We didn't get another Scottie Pippen. We got one Dark Matter Scotty. We didn't even get a regular Dark Matter Scotty Pippen. So like the only Scotty Pippen was like 200k for the whole year. It was just bad. It was just a really, really bad way to end the year. And yeah, so I think he's talking about the endgame concept when in reality is what 2K did around the endgame concept, not specifically endgames, but Ty's on the money with everything he did. The research he did shows that, yeah, this was a huge problem. This was a huge problem that, sure, 2K can say all they want, that they can have all their numbers and all the dev blogs being like, we're going to have the most Dark Matters ever, we're going to give out the most Dark Matters ever, but it doesn't matter, because you might say this year had the most Dark Matters ever, and I know for a fact 2K people watching this are going to say we had the most Dark Matters ever. No, you didn't. You had 30 less Dark Matters than 2K21. Heck, you had 20 less Dark Matters than NBA 2K20. Than 2K20. Come on. It's just not good enough.